I think in terms of the transition to autonomous, these things tend to happen very slowly at first and then ramp up rapidly. What does it look like when we go from thousands of autonomous vehicles to millions of autonomous vehicles? We could be at a world in the future where a human driver is actually banned. I'm Chris Green, founder and CEO of GreenPoint Partners. The combustion engine to electric is a profound shift, but I don't think really changes the nature of transport. But autonomous has the potential to be very impactful in the coming years and decades ahead. As we move to these autonomous modes of transportation, that's really going to be viewed and become critical infrastructure for the economy. We're going to see a whole world of new use cases for vehicles, and that's super exciting. If you think about the major categories of autonomous vehicles today, the two I really look at are passenger vehicles, predominantly robo-taxis or autonomous taxis, and then also trucks driving freight routes. It is really one of the largest scaled physical deployments of AI. Each vehicle has to be capable of dealing with the very high degree of complexity that comes with driving a vehicle and dealing with all of the unknowns in terms of other vehicles, cars, dogs, and weather, and all of those things. As more robotaxis and autonomous vehicles are on the road, we're now starting to see hard evidence of some of the benefits. Some of the key ones are safety, cost, improvement in traffic flows, releasing the time that is currently spent in traffic for that to be productive time. A US autonomous taxi company recently showed a 94% reduction in incidents relative to a human-driven vehicle. The significant reductions in incidents, deaths, and injuries has started to prove that actually autonomous vehicles are safer. If every vehicle was autonomous, then accidents would be close to zero. It also unlocks significant changes in the cities themselves because on average, 20 to 30% of the downtown spaces are allocated to parking spaces. And so if that all gets freed up, then those spaces can either be additional lanes for traffic or be social spaces, bike lanes, and space that's available for the community. If you think about a world where vehicles are both autonomous and electric, we have cheaper, safer, cleaner, quieter transport. If you're sitting in a transport or logistics business today, certainly you have to be thinking about automation. And with the potential cost savings that can come from that, the compute power is significant. And those vehicles will need to be connected to a combination of centralized data centers, but also a lot of edge AI compute, because obviously if you're driving a car, latency matters a lot. I think with autonomous vehicles, it's one of those things that once you do it once, it seems strange, but then it feels very natural. And so I think that adoption will be very quick. I haven't met anyone yet who had their first autonomous ride and said they'd never do that again.